full moon on the Sierra. After the show, the lights go down. Another rocky road leading nowhere, except back to a long...
Well, welcome back to this week's OmnTV. I'm Bob Guest, the producer and co-host of this week's show. With us today for our special guest star is a young lady, and I will say young, Kellie Rucker.
Hello there.
Hi, Kellie. How are you?
Hi, good morning.
So we started talking to each other to get the show together. One of my questions was, where are you from? And I got this state and that state and another state and a town, and so we just kind of figured that we'll just say you're a girl from the USA, presently living in Florida. How's that?
That's good. I mean, I actually, I'm kind of from Mystic, Connecticut. I spent a lot of my formative years were spent in Mystic, Connecticut. Let's put it that way.
Formative, okay. Have you been doing the question I'm going to ask, you're singing. Has this been a lifelong adventure for you, or did you used to do something else other than that and then got into the music field?
Well, I mean, I've been doing that since I was a kid. My big brother and big sister got me into music when I was a child, and so it's been just kind of a part of life. I didn't really wake up with aspirations of being famous or anything like that. So I haven't really had any of the typical fantasies associated with, being a musician and thinking I would be famous or anything like that. It's just been something I've done since I was a kid and part of life. But I've always had jobs in the beginning, and I have a job now in the States, and then when I'm in Europe, I play concerts exclusively. So there you go, yeah.
How often have you traveled to Europe?
Oh, I've been there lots. Really since 2006, I've been mostly focusing my efforts there, just because the audiences are very receptive, and it's easier actually for a new artist to establish themselves over there, I think, than here in many ways. But mostly because the food's good.
Excuse me. What's your favorite country, or do you have a favorite one? And who do you think likes your music the most out of that European, whenever you do that European tour?
Well, that's a kind of a tough one. I mean, I've spent a lot of time in Italy. And I love that country. I love the people. I've got a lot of friends there. But they're just all different. Bulgaria is fantastic. The people are great. They love music. They're fans. They come, they buy records. So, I played to a packed house in Slovenia, of all places, that looked like this little tiny dusty house of blues, and it's packed full of people. So I mean, it's kind of variable, and there's all these wonderful countries over there that have so much to share and learn from, and it's just been a great experience.
Speaking of blues, you have an array. You perform an array of music: country music, bluegrass music, blues. Is there any one in particular that you prefer over the other, or is you don't care? It's whatever.
No, I mean, good music is good music, and I've had so many different musical influences that it's just like a good song is a good song, whether it's bluegrass or African or Celtic music or rock or anything, So there are a few of those influences in the music, yes.
Who influenced you the most?
I was very influenced by the Allman Brothers.
Wow.
And also, Jay Giles when I was a kid, learning to play harmonica. It was like the Jay Giles band was Magic Dick was my hero, and then also James Montgomery and James Cotton and all those guys, you know, Bonnie Raitt, of course, but, you know, Johnny Winter. I mean, you know, all of those guys for their phrasing, the way they sang, the way they approached playing the music, you know. So there's, I can't really say that I have a favorite. It changes from.
Well, what I'm saying that I enjoy those individuals as well, and it's sort of like dating ourselves, because I'm 62 myself, so I'm not even going to ask. But back at that time, country music was not one of my things that I was actually into. My dad was, but I got into Winters. The Bonnie Raitt is still great. I don't care what people might say. All that kind of a that was my what I enjoyed the most. But now it's mostly country music and maybe country rock. I'm more into that field at the moment, as far as me is concerned. So I think while we're talking about our our likes and dislikes as far as the genre of music, I want to bring up the fact that your first song is "Aching Train." Can you give us a little description on that one?
That one I wrote in Germany. I'm playing with a guy named Richie Arndt, who's a great guitarist and singer, and he had a Train Stories project where all of the songs on the record would be about trains, and I think they're mostly American songs, or maybe a couple other songs on there, but all the songs are about trains, and I thought that was a really great idea. So he wanted me to play on the record and sing something. So I said, well, if I'm going to be in a recording studio, I'm going to be, you know, writing an original song. So I wrote this song. It's kind of a ghost story about a train, you know, that, you know, takes you off into the Netherlands. And
okay, well, on that, okay, I'm sorry, but on that note, let me take a listen, and you'll see that it's a great song.
So rattle on in, have a seat beside me. Tell me all about the places that you've been. Settle on down, the wheels are turning on this aching train. Rain and smoke, dust and water, it's all the same thing in the end. Love and life's a sinking desert. The faces fade like flowers in the sand. So rattle on in, have a seat beside me. Tell me all about how kind the years have been. Settle on down, we got a long way to go on this aching train. Moon and prairie, grass and sky, burning like a fire in my mind. Wolves and men, boy, I surely fear them, hiding in the shadows of the sun. So rattle on in, have a seat beside me. Tell me all about the times that you have lived. Settle on down, we got a long way to go on this aching train. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Well, welcome back. Kelly, that was outstanding. I almost had me knee slapping myself. Silly. Our next song that we're going to be looking at is a song called You're Leaving Me. I mean, not leaving me particularly, but the song title itself is You're Leaving Me.
Yeah.
What's that all about, girl?
That one, that was up on the Soul Return record, which was a really interesting little project. I did that with the Imperial Crowns band that was not working at the time. And I was talking to the drummer, who's a really good friend of mine, and he told me the story about how the singer was on hiatus and they were just all kind of sitting around. And I said, well, why don't we do something in Europe? Long story short, we realized we had to make a demo of some sort. So I said, well, if we're going to make a demo, here I go again, with the original music. I said, well, if we were going to make a demo, why don't we just write all original songs and make a record? So I had a 10-day window, which is no time at all. So I flew home, and we wrote, recorded, mixed and mastered that record in 10 days. And I did that with J.J. Holiday from the Sacred Hearts band, and who also played with the Imperial Crowns, which was, the songs just wrote themselves. We had a ball doing it, and, he would just bash out guitar chords, and he'd go, you're leaving me, So I said, oh, well, let's just do that. So here's the song. There you go. There's the whole history.
Well, she's not leaving me, thank God. But let's listen. I know you'll enjoy.
It's okay, baby, 'cause I'm getting key. Well, thanks a lot, baby, 'cause you're leaving me. Yeah. Yeah, I know you're leaving me, baby. Yeah, there's a hurricane coming, darling. Yeah, I'm bolting up all the windows. Got my radio on. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Another good song. Let me clarify that. Another great song. It's nothing's good about Kellie's songs. Believe me. I've just had a loss for words. They're great songs. As I'm speaking and trying to get my teeth to stay in place, Kellie, your next song is called "In the Meantime." What's that all about?
Well, let's see now. This one is kind of, I just wanted to write a story song about this sort of criminal kind of guy, you know, like a ne'er-do-well guy who's on the dole and skulking around, you know, in a trench coat. And it's just really a story. And that's off that Soul Return record also, with J.J. Holiday and Michael Barcelona. It's just a story about the seedy guy, and I wrote it in the first person as though I were the character. So that's what that's all about, and I had a good time with that one.
So you wrote it as if you were the character, as the seedy guy, or the one that is.
I'm the seedy character telling you.
Oh, okay.
What I do.
You had me going there for a minute.
Yeah.
So why don't we listen?
Okay.
In the meantime.
Bless my soul, it's caught it a thought. Have a smoke. Butt naked in the bed with my trench coat on. Have a drink, yeah. Gonna slide around here till the sun goes down. Sunglasses on the subway. Grab a bottle and hang around downtown. Well, it's a breezy night in King Solomon's mind. Close my eyes, yeah. I get mine in the meantime. Oh, I'm gonna get in the meantime. Take my check from the government, yeah. Better when I get my fix. Get my fix, get my fix. I'm getting my goodies from the grocery man at the grocery store. Yeah, call me Steven. In my mind, I've been doing all right. Feeling fine. Yeah, yeah. Get mine in the meantime. Oh, get mine in the meantime.
back from that song, and guess what? We're going from a seedy individual to the next song that is called Life of Crime. Does that fit anything in your category there, Kelly?
Well, I like writing songs about criminals and like how'd this guy get there? How did he end up being a criminal? And I also like writing songs that are sort of light and fun, but with maybe some dark lyrics. So this one's about a guy telling his story about how he became a criminal, and he's just fine with that. It's like things didn't work out very well for him as a kid and in his life, so yeah, why not become a criminal? So there you go.
Well, that sounds like fun. Well, why don't we listen? Life of Crime.
Stood behind the door, my mama said, when they were handing out the rain. When the Lord's making millionaires, looked like I was late again. Slammed the door and I left home, lost and hopeless on my own, on the slippery streets with the sharks in the middle of the night. I swam right off into a life of crime. Beaten up and broken down, shunned and hated, passed off and despised. Well, I could complain, but I'm better off than some, I realize. Well, I should have stayed in school, but I figured what the hell, I'd never stand a chance. I'm just another ne'er-do-well. But I should do fine fitting into a life of crime.
I had a lot of fun listening to The Life of Crime, and you're talking to an ex-correctional officer, a retired correctional officer, no less. So, our next song that we're actually going to be getting into with Kellie is Blues is Blues. And that's not the color.
Well, you want to know a little bit about that one?
Oh, I would love to know everything about that one.
Well, that one, I wrote that one with this wild, crazy guy in California. And,
Oh, they're crazy there. They're crazy.
They're completely crazy.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about, that feeling when you're lying there waiting for somebody to show up. It's late at night, you should be home, and you're listening, and you can't go to sleep, and the cars are going outside, and every car that goes by, you think it's them, and, so that's what that one's all about. That's my attempt at being the Rolling Stones.
I can't see you being Mick Jagger. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'd love to be Mick Jagger. If there were anybody I could be, it'd be Mick Jagger.
No, that would be a total turn off to me.
Well, I'm a monstrous fan.
Well, no. I got to see the Rolling Stones. Well, I got to see the Rolling Stones personally, and I actually talked to Mick, but it was one of these. Your security, you're not allowed to talk to them. Oh, I'm sorry, but he was right there. That sort of thing.
He came to see us play one time. He came to see us play at the FM station in Los Angeles, and I got to talk to him, and he liked the band. I was playing with B.B. Chung King and the Screaming Buddha Heads back then, and he was rocking out in the back, doing his little Mick dances. It was great.
His skinny self. I kind of wish I was back in those
He's been a
days.
huge influence on me, by the way.
He had a lot of influence on a lot of people, believe it or not. I mean, that's when we were kids when we started listening to the Rolling Stones and the Beatles and the Dave Clark Fives, and then all of a sudden you lost out on Dave Clark Fives and the Beatles stuck around. Then, but Rolling Stones, they just seem to never want to end.
Good.
So, well, why don't we give it a listen? Blues is Blues.
Mind again, left me in a mess of sin, blame it all on myself. Well, I'm so tired but I can't sleep. There's a car coming up the street, vase of flowers on the shelf. They've all dried up and faded, the glass is all clouded, full of pain and bad memories. Roses might be red, blues is blues is blues. Roses might be red, but blues is blues is blues. Give me gold and diamond rings, all kinds of shiny things to keep me hanging on. But I see through all the lies, tear me up and hurt my pride just like a thorn in my side. Take my flower and my name, toss them out into the rain, wet and cold, worn and used. Roses might be red, blues is blues is blues. Roses might be red, but blues is blues is blues. 'cause your best just ain't good enough, and it's time for me to leave. Gonna have to let me go. One thing for sure I know, you're like a twisted vine strangling me. Chairs are high up on the table, but I'd just be a dancing with the sand between my teeth. Roses might be red, but blues is blues is blues. Roses might be red, but blues is blues is blues. Roses might be red, but blues is blues is blues. Roses might be red, but blues is blues is blues.
Ah, what'd you think of that song, huh? Love the blues song. I love blues. Though it's not my favorite genre, but blues does kick at times, and Kelly does a great job with that song. So at this time, our last song basically is called "Ain't Hit Bottom." But before I have her talk about that song, I personally want to thank her for allowing us to air her on our program, where we enjoyed showcasing your music, and hope down the road that we actually see more of you.
Well, thank you. I hope so too. I wish the Shabu Inn was still there because I'd love to play there, but oh well. Remember that one?
I'm laughing. I have even no idea what that is.
Romantic, Connecticut. I was near Stores, near the Connecticut College.
Someplace I never stop. I'm a Yukon fan, but that's someplace I never stomp.
Well, anyway, this song is a drinking song. You know, there always has to be a drinking song.
Yes.
It's there's an expression, I ain't hit bottom, but I'm banging the hell out of the sides.
That sounds like some people I know.
Yeah, so that's what this one is all about. It's just a four on the floor rock and roll song that's really fun to play.
Okay, not literally. We're not going to say one for the road, but ain't misbehaving. Oh, ain't miss. Oh. Let me get my teeth fixed. Ain't hit bottom. God, I'm sorry, Kelly, but the title is Ain't Hit Bottom. I'm misbehaving. Take it away, please.
Trying to remember where I left my Lincoln. Last time I saw it, it was parked around
Welcome back. I know that I said that this song was going to take us out, but I need to ask Kellie one thing before she goes. How are our listeners supposed to be able to find you?
Oh, well, the music's all available on Amazon and CD Baby, so if you just look on cdbaby.com/Kellie Rucker, then, you can get stuff there. I'm on Reverb Nation. Just, look for me on Reverb Nation, or you can just Google me, but if you, the music's available on Amazon and CD Baby if you want to do that. That'd be nice. Thank you.
Well, I know I will, so again, thank you for partaking on our show.
Yeah, thank you so much for finding me. It's been a blast. I've had a really good time. Appreciate it. And especially because you're from Connecticut, which is where I learned to play music at the beginning. Went to all those bluegrass festivals up there and stuff.
Who's your favorite baseball team before you leave?
I don't have a baseball team.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay, never mind then. You have a great day, and have a blessed week.
You too. Thanks a lot, Ron.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Bye.
Well, what's left of this second half after having so much fun in the first half? Our first performer is a young lady. Her name is Ivana Jasenko Fisher. She produced this next song. This song is called Upside Down. I think I know you're going to like the music. I think you're going to like the video. I know I did, but that's just me. So, here's Ivana and her production of Upside Down. next performer is a young lady that I'd love to meet in the future, as far as having her on the show. Her name is Lori Nebo. She's from the Bronx in New York. Her song is called Melinda Song. Very upbeat, very R&B. All yours, Lori. Take it away.
Color
Our last performer is a young lady from the UK who's been on so many times I lost count, who we had an interview with just a little time ago. I think you'll like the video, and I know you'll like the song. So Kiera, this is you performing Yesterday.
He said, love you to the moon but how was yesterday? Now I feel like yesterday's you. Waiting for feels like eternity. Feel no like a photo from you. Days pass, streets pass, all floats away. I was gone 16 minutes of my life, wasting time mourning over you. I said, one day promises you can't keep. Your silence is like a stop in the face with never-ending pain. Tears rolling down my face, slow searching feelings arising. Why me? Why you? Days pass, streets match, all floats away. I was gone 16 minutes of my life, wasting mourning over you.
at the end of our show, and when this show airs, the next particular date is actually going to be Thanksgiving, which we will not be airing anything at that point in time. However, the next 2 weeks after that, we will be airing something special. We have two gentlemen that are here local at my home performing live, taped live that is, and the second half of each one of the shows in December 5th and December 12th, as well as a follow-up sometime in January, will be a tribute to Sandy Hook. We do hope you'll stop by and watch the show. But I want to thank Kellie for stopping by. I want to thank Kiara. I want to thank Ivana. And I definitely want to thank Lori for their participation in this week's show. Well, from all of us to all of you, I'd like to have you have a great night, blessed night, and definitely a safe week, and a safe holiday. Good night.